All right, guys, I've never actually done one of these because I usually try to race home and beat traffic, but it's actually pretty early enough, so I don't think I'm going to have to worry about too much traffic. But really, really quick, out-of-theater thoughts, and I don't know. It's a long movie. It's about nearly 3 hours long, so it's a lot to process. I think it's beautifully shot. Cinematography is amazing. If you're a fan of a movie like the movie Seven, and those crime detective and crime solving movies, this is definitely one of those movies. It's, of course, a grounded superhero film. It's not like your popcorn. I know Marvel's usually known for that. A lot of people say that that's the reason why they don't like Marvel films, is it's too humorous and too bubblegum, whatever. Honestly, I always forget the analogies that they use or the adjectives they use. But when it comes to this movie itself, though, I think it didn't need to be 3 hours. A lot of the scenes were purposely just dragged and slow. I loved the characters in it. I think Pattinson did a great job, not only as Batman, but of course the small amount of time he is Bruce Wayne. I will say he's more Batman than anything in this film. Loved Catwoman. Oh, God. Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle and Catwoman. Loved. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I'm sure we're going to get more of him. If he does come up in future films, which I don't see why he wouldn't. Paul Dano as, Paul Dano? I think it's Dano. As the Riddler did a great job. Definitely a different take on that character, especially so far removed from what we got from Jim Carrey back in '95 with Batman Forever. But I gotta say, listen, when it comes to superhero or comic book films, I've never been one. Let me lower my radio a little bit. Although I do love Billy Joel, but I don't think we need to hear that a lot. It's a good song though. It is still rock and roll to me. But besides that, I don't need comic book accurate. I don't need, rain in every scene dropping on my head. Obviously, when you watch a film like Batman, he is Bat is a nocturnal animal, so it makes sense that he's more in nighttime. And think it back to any other Batman film. I don't think there's any daylight shots. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being dark and gritty. And I understand the tone that Matt Reeves was going for. And it worked for a majority of the film. But like I said, and without getting into spoilers, and I'll do a more extensive and in-depth review and discussion, I believe on Tuesday is what I have it set for. But as I said, I think 3 hours was just a little too much. The story was great. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I love the tie-ins with the whole Gotham, the Waynes, the Arkhams. I do like that storyline. I do. And the more we get of that, and the fact that we did get this in the film, I did enjoy. Carmine Falcone, played by John Turturro, was great. I love John, and other things as well. But yeah, for the most part, the only thing I'll say right now, just to keep it quick, is I thought it was a little longer than it needed to be. Maybe even a little more serious than it needed to be. I think it took itself a little too serious. It is a Batman film. And I get Batman is a dark character. I didn't need humor, although there were a couple of aspects in it which were great, because it didn't little sprinkles here and there. And I say that with any movie, whether it's Marvel or DC. I think the overly humorous of comic book film is just it can lose it can lose its weight or value. But sometimes it took itself a little too serious, and I think you really need to see the film to understand what I'm talking about. Whether it's pacing, the acting, the drawn out scenes, stuff like that. There's a lot of things that I'm going to go, as I said, I'm going to go more into it on Tuesday if I do in fact do it on Tuesday, but it is scheduled for Tuesday. So guys, let me know in the comments if you've seen the film. Let me know what you thought of it. And as I said, I will be back on Tuesday to do a proper spoiler review and discussion. All right, so you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope you enjoyed the film if you did go see it, and I will see you all really soon. This is Just Your Average Joe with an straight out of the theater, quick, non-spoiler. It's not even a review, but just, you know, in my head, in my thoughts, what I felt about it, really quick, off the hip. I'll see you guys really soon.